Hey baby, when you gonna put up the Christmas decorations?
Oh, well. Done.
Wow, that's it?
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
So I'm often asked, just how cold does it get down here? Well, this morning was 35 degrees and I'm on my walk. It's probably about 38 degrees now. And the problem with that is your ears get cold. And I know for some of you guys that are up north still that haven't made it down here yet, 38 degrees, 40 degrees is pretty good, because some of the places I've looked at that we usually go up to are like 9 degrees this morning up in Colorado. But anyway, I just wanted to show you sometimes the way I have to bundle up to keep from getting too cold, at least not what we're used to. And I'm going to turn the camera around here and show you I'm out in the middle of well, I'm out actually, and you can see it right here. It's not going to come up that way. Let me switch it over. So here I am on this road. This is actually 56th Street and we're down off of 40, or excuse me, 54. You can see it there on the sign. And then if I turn, this is one of those areas where you can get property. That same company that's way down by where we are is selling 40 acres of land out here. So I was just going to try to show you down this road way out there in the distance, and you probably can't see it very good. Somebody is trying to, what I like to say is trying to make a go of it. They've bought property out there and I've zoomed in as far as I can. They put a little shed shack. Last year when I was out here, there was just a little bit of framing on it, but it looks like they've tried to finish it. So you can just get some property out here and come down and do your own thing. You'll have to fetch water, sewer, all that stuff. And you better have some solar or some really good generators. Anyway, wintering in Arizona is fantastic. Buddy.
Hi everyone.
So we've gone in the back of the property, the Snowbird West, where we stay, and I don't know if you can see if I turn the camera, the footprints. This is where everybody walks, but they also have a outhouse out here in case you need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, this is you can see I don't know if you can see it very well, but all the rigs for Snowbird West way out there. And this is the corner where everybody walks out. I think somebody said it was like a 2-mile hike, but if you have to go to the bathroom along the way, you can go potty, right, Patty?
No.
No. Oh, okay.
I think it's just a marker. Or somebody with
strange just sense of humor. But I also know, if you can't see it, something weird happened this morning. Maybe when we get down here on this other side, I'll turn the camera back on. But something's happened on the freeway, because this is 74th Street.
75th Street.
75th Street. And the freeway somehow has been stopped, and they're getting off.
And diverted right in front of us, which is wake up this morning to the sound of what sounds like a freight train, but it's just a whole bunch of 18-wheelers going past.
Yeah, right down our dirt road.
Yeah.
So there must have been an accident, or they've shut down a overpass or something. It's I think they're coming actually from California, and that's the only thing that makes sense, and they're being diverted down our road and then the back way.
And then they'll get back on Salome Road, Salome Highway, to get back on the freeway.
Yep, that's the only thing we can think of. We don't know.
But yeah, there's like every few seconds a
big wheel,
semi or car or something goes.
Yeah, we'll show you when we get up to the other end.
This is up to
okay, now you can see what we're talking about. This is 75th.
75E?
Yeah, 75 East Avenue, whatever. And it's basically a freeway. They must have shut down the freeway on the other end. We don't know.
Hey, so I'm right here at the gate to Snowbird West, and as you can see at night it gets locked, gated, so people feel more secure in here. And if you look down this first road here to the left, you can see that there's several rigs, and these are mostly the ones that come in for either short term, maybe month to month type thing. And then of course here we have the wash house. It's a men's room, ladies' room, and a place there's a washing machine. It's usually cold water, but if you are there during specific times, you can get hot water to wash your clothes in. Of course, there's no dryer, so you still have to take it and hang the laundry, so to speak. And then after that, we have the, you can see where that barrel is, just in front of the barrel. That is the dump station, and there's usually in the barrel a little bit of fresh water that you can use to rinse out. And behind the barrel is Petunia. Petunia is a, I guess you'd call it a honey wagon. And for $5, it'll come pump you out. It only runs on Tuesdays and Fridays, but you could get pumped out for $5. And then if you look past behind that, you'll start seeing maybe a few little sheds and other things, other buildings that look a little bit more permanent. That in the back is where the more permanent residents, the ones that have like a seasonal pass, which is $800 a season or a year. And this is the main drive coming in. Over on the right, there is I'm not really sure what's in that building, but the one over here to the further right, that I believe is the pump house, where we get water every day from 2 to 4, I think, except on Sundays, and on Fridays it's from like earlier in the day, but for most days it's from actually 4 to 6 is the correct time. So from 4 to 6 on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Friday, that's a longer window and it's earlier in the day. Behind this tree, you can't see it from here, but behind the one big tree, if you keep going, that's where the clubhouse is. And that's Snowbird West.
We decided to follow the traffic down because we knew if it turned to the left into Salome area, and that meant they're coming from Phoenix, and it was shut down on the westward bound side. But when we got up here, you'll see that it actually turns to the right as people are going into Phoenix, which means it was shut down on the other side.
Snowbird West is all coming up here to Salome Road and turning east towards Phoenix. So this looks like the detour that they've got in place right now. Makes it a very, very dusty road, but we're going the opposite road. We're actually going to go into Salome and show you around. So we're in Salome and we're at the Salome market. They have propane here that you can get. There's two places in town where you can get propane. We usually come here. They're both about the same price, but the reason we come here is the other one is more of a like a farm and garden type place. And here you can also get gasoline, which is what we're doing today. Even though we drive a diesel, we're getting gas because it's going to be cloudy for the next few days, and there's a very good probability that we won't be able to keep up on the solar. So we'll run the generator a little bit. So Steve's just getting some fuel just to, top off the generator. So there are three places in town that you can really get some groceries. This is the Salome market, and there is a laundromat here. And then there's, it's your basic little tiny market that you can get a few little things. But there's also just down the road a ways here, a Family Dollar, just down on this highway. And then just on the road to Salome, there is a General Dollar. So you can get pretty much everything you want there. But there are three different, I would say, main shopping areas. And this is the less of the three, in that it's more of a gas station type foods as opposed to the Family Dollar or General Dollar. So we're just turning on this road off the main highway onto Salome Road, and this is the post office. It's got general mail delivery, but it's very small, too small really for the needs that we have in the winter because of all the seasonals that come in here. But it does make it so we can get mail, so it works. It's just kind of small. And as we continue along down here on Salome Road, we will come to the Dollar General, which we prefer over the Family Dollar. It just seems to be laid out better.
Salome, Arizona relies heavily on groundwater as its primary source of water. The region taps into local aquifers to extract groundwater, which is then pumped to the surface for distribution to homes, businesses.
Get you guys' input on where's the best places to not only boondock on the East Coast like Georgia, Florida. We found a couple of videos that we watched, and the guy is talking about different places in northern Florida, and that's okay, but we don't know anything about Georgia. We don't know anything about South Carolina or North Carolina or Virginia. Tennessee. So what we did was we went out and bit the bullet and bought the 1,000 Trails Adventure Package. And that way we can go from Encore to Encore Park. And if you know anything about 1,000 Trails, you know they have a lot of Encore parks in the state of Florida like you would not believe. But we don't even know which ones are the nice ones. So
which ones are big rig friendly?
Yeah, big rig friendly is really important. We still have the Montana. And videos in the past, we decided to go ahead and fix it instead of trading it in. So we still have it with us. And it's going to be going to the East Coast, particularly in the spring and the summer. We'll work our way over there and we'll do videos as we go. But we really don't know where we're going, other than we have a couple of 1,000 trails in mind. And we're going to stay there, so we kind of need your help. And we just wanted to take a minute to say Merry Christmas to everybody that follows us and watches our channel. What else, baby?
Just Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, and thanks we'll hope to have it better next year. We're going on an adventure, so it ought to be called the Adventure Package, because we've never been a lot to the East Coast at all.
Yeah.
Years ago, I went in military. Years ago, we went over where my son was in the Air Force with his wife at the time, and but we know very little about the Georgia
Made a trip to Florida once for my work, and that was about it.
Yeah, I swam in the pool at Disney. That was fun. It was in February, and I thought the weather was really quite pleasant.
Yeah.
But other than that, you know, we're relying on you, so help us out, and we'll continue to do videos. This is the last one of the year, but we'll continue to do videos next year, and let us know some good places over there. Other than that, Merry Christmas. See ya.
Merry Christmas all.
Okay, later.
Bye.
So I thought I'd kind of end this video where I started this vlog. And there's a road grader down the road there. They've come out and smoothed this road out. This is 74, Avenue 74. We're about 50 minutes to an hour outside of Phoenix, Arizona, on the west side. Yeah, west side. Anyway. And they do upgrade these roads. There's a couple of really big holes out here, and it looks like they brought a grader out. Some dirt, and they're smoothing it out, put some water to keep the dust down. And you can see in the background here when I go this way, the sun don't mess us up. That's where I started this video a few days ago. It's still pretty cold. It only gets up to about 35 degrees, or it starts out at 35, and it's only getting up to about 65, 66 degrees, which is cold, but the sun's out, and the solar brings our levels up at camp. And I think this is going to be the last video that I do.